President Obama took note of the man missing in his cabinet meeting, Secretary of State John Kerry, who's begun haggling with the Russians over Syria's chemical weapons arsenal.
And how we can make sure that chemical weapons are not used against innocent people.
But the White House is already facing roadblocks. For starters, take Syrian leader Bashar al-Assad's comments to Russian television, insisting that the U.S. drop its threat of military force.
This bilateral process is based, first of all, on the United States stopping its policy of threatening Syria.
Add to that the shot across the bow from Russian President Vladimir Putin, who argued in a New York Times op-ed that there is every reason to believe chemical weapons were used not by the Syrian army, but by opposition forces.
It defies logic and probability.
It was an early test to that old adage from President Reagan, now adopted by the Obama White House.
Trust but verify.
Does President Obama trust President Putin?
I think the point of that is that actions speak louder than words, and that we will, look, I think that the fact is, if we can resolve this without resorting to military force, then credit will be due to the Russians and to everyone else who participates in that process to make it happen.
Putin also took exception to this comment in the president's speech.
I believe we should act. That's what makes America different. That's what makes us exceptional.
The Russian president said it is extremely dangerous to encourage people to see themselves as exceptional, whatever the motivation.
Can Putin be trusted?
Putin cannot be trusted.
Former Obama and Bush national security official Barry Pavel says the White House must put aside the personalities at the bargaining table and demand a timeline for Assad to give up his poison gas.
In terms of that, this could go on for 5 years, and the international community is going to turn its attention elsewhere, and Assad will use chemical weapons another day.
Republican critics have seized on the twists and turns of President Obama's handling of Syria as a sign of weakness.
The president just seems to be very uncomfortable being commander-in-chief of this nation.
But the White House sees strength.
I think that the American people, at least in my assessment, appreciate a commander-in-chief who takes in new information and doesn't, celebrate decisiveness for the sake of decisiveness.
And White House Press Secretary Jay Carney acknowledged that there have been some, quote, curves in the road in getting Syria to the point where it at least agrees to give up its chemical weapons. As for a timeline as to when that might happen, Wolf, White House officials still aren't saying, but they are looking to a meeting of the UN General Assembly that is scheduled for later this month as a time frame to sort of assess where things stand at that point.